So, you have been writing for me for quite a long time.
Yes.
For Encounter of the Week.
Yep. 1-year anniversary of Encounter of the Week.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
In fact, but now we're taking a different take. We're moving towards sort of the road to Wildemount.
Yes.
Matthew Mercer's new book that you also helped write, but you are now creating a series of weekly adventures with some other writers that are going to lead up to this event.
That's right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so last year we did The Road to Baldur's Gate to give people sort of this prologue on-ramp to Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. And it started 3 months before the book came out, gave people kind of this, what can we expect from the book to come. And that was wonderful. I loved writing it, and judging by the comments, a lot of people loved reading it too. And there's one thing that I'm changing really significantly here in the lead up to Wildemount, and it's that it's not a sequential series.
Exactly. Like, you don't need to have played the previous encounter
Yeah.
to get to here.
One of the great things about, a full adventure path is that, yes, everything is sequential. But one of the things that people really love about Encounter of the Week is that it's one-shot sessions that you can expand upon. You could turn it into a campaign if you want, or just run it for a single night of D&D. Bring some new folks in, people who've never played before, or bring your old friends and just sort of have a night completely separate from your current campaign, or slot it into your current campaign when you can't think of what to run. And so Wildemount aims to have the best of both worlds. Preview the brand new setting, let people know what is super exciting and special about Wildemount, show off the politics, show off the creatures, show off the magic, and also let people do it at their own pace,
Right.
bite by bite. There's one more very, very cool thing that this Encounter series is going to do, and it's that I'm not writing all of it. You get a break from me. I'm still writing a good portion of it. I'm kicking it off with the very first one.
This is going to come up in your review.
And I'm still the editor on the encounters, all of them that go out. So the buck does stop with me. But
Yes. But we do have two other writers who are contributing.
So yeah, we did bring on 2 other writers, both of whom I've worked with before, fantastic D&D adventure creators, and who are both big fans of Critical Role, who know that lore deeply, who love the world and want to explore it, dig up the cool stuff, and show it to you. The first writer that I'm working with is McKenzie de Armas. So she has worked on A Player's Guide to Capital, I believe is the full title of it, which is a Matt Colville production. It's the greatest city of any age, I believe is the tagline of that city. But it's a very deep dive, much like we did with Waterdeep Dragon Heist, on a magnificent fantasy city, goes deep into people, goes deep into lore, goes deep into stories that can be told there. And after seeing that, I knew that she would be perfect for joining us on this Critical Role adventure. She's also worked hand in hand with James Introcaso, who's another co-author on Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, so we know that the styles can mesh very well.
Right.
The first encounter you're going to see from her is a very cool one. If you're a fan of Critical Role, you've seen the Mother's Lighthouse, this fantastic beacon at the edge of the port town of Nicodranas that has a full image of the goddess, the Wild Mother, upon it. And there's some very, very dark magic that has taken control of it. And very cool encounter. Can't wait to show it off.
Very cool.
And the other person I'm working with is Letitia Keys. She has worked on projects that I'm not at liberty to disclose right now, but that are fantastic.
NDAs.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that the NDA for this book is over and I can talk about it. I've been sitting on it for a year.
Oh wow, we have known about this a long time.
Oh my gosh, it kills me not to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to do it now. But Letitia is a big fan of Critical Role, and her work is exciting from a very folkloric point of view. It feels like fairy stories with like a fractured fairy tale almost.
Yeah.
I love that quality to it. And just a big focus on character as well. Critical Role is a big focus on character, and she gets that perfectly. The encounter that Letitia is doing for Encounter of the Week, the very first one, they're all doing a couple, but the very first one you're going to see is called Cackles in the Dark, and it involves one of the crime families of the Graying Wildlands, an ancient ruin in the haunted Savalier Wood, and a coven of green hags that are pulling the strings from the darkness, and it's super cool.
This is a great way. If you're so excited you can't wait for Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, this is a great way to just go ahead and start.
Yes.
And ramp up to that event.
Yes. Oh, and there's one more thing I should say about these encounters. Every single one of these encounters are based off of one of the adventure hooks that are in Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, right? Every location has a little paragraph about an adventure that you could make. And so we've gone and done the dirty work of showing you what it would be like to turn one of those single paragraph long story seeds into an actual full-fledged, fully considered D&D adventure that'll give you about 2 to 3 to 4 hours of gameplay.
Excellent. And all those encounters of the week will be on D&D Beyond.
Yep, for free on D&D Beyond.
Which we work for.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. I am the creative manager, cat wrestler of D&D Beyond's creative efforts, and James Hake, of course, our fantastic lead writer. Thank you so much for watching.